Hey, this is going to be the collective reading. So a couple different storylines have been kind of floating around in my head all day. This is a no contact situation, and the title of this video is going to be Will They Reach Out? I think, for now. But anyways, I'm getting two different storylines, and this is either two sides of a no contact situation, or this is just two entirely different storylines altogether, but we'll figure that out as we go. I'm going to get some oracle first to, get an overview of the situation, and then we'll go to the tarot. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. I love to see comments. I want to know whether this, resonated or not. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? I'm trying so hard not to sneeze right now. This weather has been awful. I'm from Oklahoma. I'm from southern Oklahoma, if you can't tell by my accent. And it was hot. It was hot on Christmas Day, and now it's back down to being freezing. Or feels like it is anyways. It's terrible. Anyways, what does the collective need to know about the situation? What does the collective need to know about the situation? Okay, recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. Yep. Skirt, quick getaway, the runner, escaping. Looks like some sort of runner chaser situation. Lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate. Yeah, I'm getting the inconsiderate part of this. The blues, scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. Okay. So, and I have SOS, distress, act with urgency. Okay, so there's somebody here that feels, is in heavy emotional distress. I have emotional distress on both of these cards here. There's somebody, that's sitting around looking at pictures, maybe looking at old, videos. This popped into my head, so I'm sorry for whoever this but somebody's made some kind of R-rated videos, and they're looking at those two. They're fantasizing. If it's not that, there's somebody fantasizing, and yeah, there's a runner situation here. I feel like it's this person that ran that's doing all of this fantasizing, recalling, looking at pictures. I'm spilling the beans. Can't read that. Revealing secrets, cat's out of the bag, untrustworthy. Yeah, I feel like this person, you can't trust this person. Love bombing. I feel like they came in and they love bombed you. They love bombed you, and then they got you on the hook, and then they ran. Okay. So, not sure how this is two different storylines, but I guess that'll pick up in a second. So let's go to the tarot on this. Yeah, this is what the story seems like to me. This seems like this person may have just came forward, love bombed, got somebody on the hook, and maybe put somebody, put somebody to the point where they had to walk away anyways, and now this person is sitting in regret, heavy regret, wanting to come back. They're in extreme emotional distress over the situation. I feel like they had you in extreme emotional distress at one point as well. So anyways, what does the collective need to know about the situation? What does the collective need to know about the situation? That's kind of weird too, that this person would do a person this way and then actually be sitting around fantasizing about them too. I just have to say, but that's what I'm getting. Anyways, what does the collective need to know about the situation? Ace of Cups. Yep. There's somebody that wants a new beginning here. They want a new opportunity. This could be a water sign. Justice card in the reverse. I feel like this person acted unfairly. I feel like they know what they did was kind of messed up. They may want to come forward and try to make it right or something like that. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This person knows what they lost. This person knows exactly what they lost. They know they lost long term. They know that you were somebody that they could have had a future with, probably even money. Maybe they're seeing some sort of success or something like that, and they know that they lost that. I have the Four of Cups here. So this person is sitting in an energy of like, this is a pity party energy right here. This person throws themselves a pity party often about you. I think they do. Devil card in the reverse. I feel like you got out of a toxic situation. You got out of there. I feel like you cut ties with this shit and you moved on. I also feel like there may be some addictions here. Something involved with addiction. I don't know what kind of addiction. Could be anything, but there's some sort of obsessive energy here. Lover's card in the reverse. All right. So anytime I get the Devil card and the Lover's card out, and these are right beside each other too, this is soul tie. This is some sort of soul tie. But with both in the reverse, it's like this was, you know, there's some sort of disconnect that happened here. I have the Sun card in the reverse. Somebody's extremely depressed. Somebody is extremely depressed about the situation. I have the Ten of Wands here. They're extremely burdened. This is Sagittarius energy. By the way, I have water energy out here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius. I didn't already say that. I have the Emperor card in the reverse. Aries. Somebody here feels like a loser. The Emperor in reverse is a loser. And the Hanged Man in reverse, Pisces energy. A lot of major arcana out here. This person is having a difficult time accepting that this is over. I feel like they won't accept that this is over. So okay, so what is, yeah, they are, I feel like you're in this energy. I feel like you are very like guarded, and that's a nice way of saying it. I feel like you may have some choice words for this person. If they ever come back around, you're not happy with this person at all. Okay. What is this Ace of Cups though? What is this Ace of Cups? What is this Ace of Cups? This looks like two different sides of a no contact situation is what it looks like to me, but Knight of Swords in the reverse. Again, this person wants a new beginning here. They want a new beginning. Tower card, but they feel like there would be some sort. This was in this was at the end of the last all signs reading I did, the collective reading that was at the end. This was in Aries, this was in Cancer, and this was in the collective reading at the end. So you don't have to be any of those signs, or nobody has to be those signs, but I'm just telling you those were in there. Somebody's afraid that there's going to be some sort of argument or fight if they try to come back in, and that's kind of why they're in this Four of Cups energy. I feel like they know they really stepped in it now. They may have told somebody this recently that they know they screwed up. They know they've screwed up. Justice card, we have the Three of Pentacles here. This person, they know. They could be, I think they are talking to other people around you, specifically, or them, specifically two other people this person's talking to about you, and they're telling them that they know that they have screwed this up for the final time. That is something that this person has said. Okay. I have the High Priestess here, so this, yeah, no contact situation. Eight of Wands in the reverse, no talking. Yeah. No communication with this person. For this Four of Cups, I have the Six of Cups here. So this person, again, the reminiscing energy is heavy with this one. They're thinking about the past. This could be somebody that you've known for a really long time, because I do have the Ten of Pentacles out here. They spend a large portion of their time sitting around thinking about you, thinking about this. Nine of Swords in the reverse. This person has had the situation may even be affecting their mental health, and I also want to say their mental health could be what affected this situation as well. I don't know if this person, no, obviously I'm not a doctor, I don't know what this person had, but they had some sort of mental illness, I think, going on that affected this situation, that maybe caused them to get in their head or something like that. I don't know, but it had a lot to do with the situation. I feel like this person had you in extreme emotional distress, like I said, and I feel like that's the reason why you cut this out. This person, though, now is in extreme emotional distress. Okay. But I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this person, of course, I think is eventually going to bring themselves back around. They know they were the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person, this is, heavy, like player energy. They just didn't give a shit what they were doing at the time. They thought that, I don't know, they thought that you would stick around. They thought that no matter what they did, you would come back, you would stick around, you would take their shit. Like, that's what this person really thought that. But you're the Chariot card. Cancerian energy. You're moving on and you're getting success in your life. I feel like you've been in this energy for a little bit. The Hermit. This is Virgo energy. I feel like you, and he's looking at the Star of Aquarius. That's what that star is. The Star of it's a star off of the Star card, Aquarius energy. Anyways, you've been healing yourself. You've been healing yourself, looking forward, really not trying to look back at this person. And you do have success coming into your life, I feel. Okay. So what are your feelings in the situation? What are your feelings about the situation? I feel like this is your energy, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But I also think this Sun card in reverse is a little bit your energy as well. I feel like you are, deep down upset about the situation. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You feel like this is a loss of an opportunity. Four of Wands in the reverse. Loss of some sort of soul connection here. Loss of some sort of soul connection. Yeah. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Very let down by this person. Very let down by this person. It's almost, you feel a little bit like somebody dangled a carrot in front of your face and then like ripped it away. Is how you feel in the situation. So, tell me a little bit more about this situation. What is this person's actions towards the collective? What is this person's actions towards the collective? What is this person's actions towards the collective? Queen of Wands in the reverse. They don't have the confidence to come forward. Five of Swords, that even if they did. King of Cups in the reverse. They're emotionally unavailable still. They haven't been changed much, this person. A little bit narcissistic, I think. To come back towards you, they would be having to be, like, there would be, like, some kind of betrayal energy here or something like that. This could be, now that I'm looking at this Devil card and this Three of Pentacles, this could have been a third-party situation. They could have put you in a third-party situation. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. This was a strong soul connection. I think this is a strong soul connection. And that's the reason why this person is so upset. I don't think this person has ever had a strong soul connection with anybody. Yeah, I don't think this person has ever felt a strong connection like that before in their life. And I think that they took it for granted. And they really didn't understand it. And quite frankly, really didn't care about it. But they care now. They care now. You know what? Oh, okay. This is the second storyline. This is the second storyline I'm picking up on. Okay. Moon card in reverse, Ace of Swords. So I'm getting, this is third party energy, and I'm getting their person here. This is their person's energy. They found out about you. They found out about you. This doesn't necessarily mean that this person was with somebody else when they were with you, but whoever, if they chose a new person or something like that, that other person, or went back to an ex or something like that, whatever this person did, this person knows about you now. This is something this person has tried to conceal, and I don't know what happened, but this Ace of Swords is really loud. They found out about you. They found out about you, and somebody is extremely upset about it. Ten of Swords. They feel betrayed. Yeah. Yep. Three of Cups in the reverse. 6 of Swords. They're wanting to leave your person now. 8 of Cups. They want to leave now. Definitely want to leave now. This is like that. There's a breakup. Yeah. King of Swords in the reverse. There was a fight here, I think, over this situation. Wow. Yeah. 5 of Wands. There was some sort of argument, fight, something happened. Something happened. And if this isn't their person's energy, these are people around this person. There are people around this person who didn't know about the situation with you that found out, and it created some sort of conflict or something like that. Could be. Okay, so yeah, this must be what that was. This must be the two different... It's two sides of a no contact situation is what this is looking like to me. Usually I get that anyways, but... I mean... This is high drama though, like I said. This is feeling like... Okay, so what is that your person's actions going to be towards you? What are this person's actions going to be towards you? Yeah, I'm getting that strongly. Their person, whoever that is, they found out. They know. If there hasn't been a fight and they didn't confront this person yet, there's gonna be. And if this is a thing that's happening. This person is finding out. This person's gonna do something. Moon card in the reverse to reveal this. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Again, there's gonna be some sort of argument. 5 of Cups. You know, but this person, your person sitting around being so upset like they are all the time, it really wouldn't surprise me if somehow, I don't know what's going on in their relationship, but it wouldn't surprise me if your person, outed themselves on purpose. This may be something this person has done, or they're thinking about doing it. They're thinking about outing themselves on purpose. Could be. 5 of Swords. Yeah. Ten of Swords. And the 10 of Cups here. Yeah, to go from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Cups, it's like there's some sort of ending that's fixing to happen here. And it's over a betrayal. So I feel like, I feel like your person's situation may be coming to an end because somebody found out about a betrayal. I have the 10 of Swords out here twice. So, and they view you as the 10 of Cups. They view you as the 10 of Cups. Okay, but this person is still the King of Cups in the reverse. So, I feel like this person may try to manipulate their way back in. I feel like right now they're in the Page of Swords energy. They're kind of holding back, looking at your social media, looking at your pictures, like again, recalling, fantasizing, doing all these things. I feel like with this Knight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like, I don't know how this is going to happen. It's going to be a sudden thing that this person does, though. This person's going to burst in somehow and communicate with you in some way. I don't know if it's going to be on the heels of this fight they're going to have with their person. It could be. It could be they finally just break out themselves or get found out or something like that, and then they're gonna suddenly reach out, and they may even try to. Here's the problem. I'm having like this energy that when this person does do this, they're gonna try to manipulate you and make you feel like you were the problem in the situation. That's what I think this person is gonna do. Yeah, this person is gonna Magician card. They're gonna try to emotionally manipulate here. and make you feel like you're the reason why they had to walk away or something like that. That's what they're rehearsing these conversations in their head, and this is what they're thinking about. Yeah, that's what this person's thinking about right now. Because Two of Cups in the reverse. They lost a soul connection here. They lost the Ten of Cups, and they know that. Again, Four of Cups, more pity party energy. This person views themselves as the victim in the situation. I don't know if you know that or not, but they view themselves as the victim in the situation. They view themselves as being just so torn, and they couldn't make, a decision, and they didn't ask for this to be dropped in their lap. This kind of shit, this kind of energy. Bullshit. They were not the victim in the situation. They do not look like the victim in the situation at all. At all. But they're thinking about reaching out. They're thinking about reaching out. Justice card. They want to make something right. They want to even the scales in some way. But I mean, coming forward and playing the victim in the situation, I don't feel like that's gonna work. Emperor card, Aries energy, Full card, Aries energy. I feel like you're standing on business. You're standing on business, and I feel like you're just on a different. You're not even thinking about this. I don't know. You may be still upset by the situation, or I mean, obviously you still feel it. If you felt this connection too, you obviously this was a loss to you. But at the same time, I feel like nothing in you is thinking about going back to this situation, though. I think you know better. I think this person has, you're Six of Swords. You're moving on from this situation. I don't think, Ace of Swords. You've seen the truth. You've seen the truth in this, and I feel like you think that getting away from this person, as much of a loss as it was and as upset as you were about it, I feel like your life is better. You feel like your life is better. King of Swords, this is the energy that you're in. You're not tolerating bullshit. The King of Swords doesn't tolerate bullshit. Three of Cups in the reverse. Oops. Three of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel like there's going to be a reconciliation in this situation. I think that you're not doing that. Six of Wands. I feel like this person is watching you get attention in some way. I feel like you are getting attention. You absolutely are getting attention for some reason. I don't know if this is like a social situation or something like that. By the way, side story, you have some people around you that are talking shit about you behind your back. I don't know if this is people that you're friends with, not friends with. I don't know what situation this is, but this looks like a social situation. You got a hater around you. You got a hater around you that's talking shit about you. For whatever success you're having in life. I feel like you're having success. You got the Chariot card and the Six of Wands out here. They're talking shit about you. Your person may be talking shit about you too. Like, you know how you get, it's like a sour grapes thing. They get upset because you left them or whatever. They're throwing a pity party. They see themselves as the victim, so they decide they want to talk shit about you. I feel like this person has done that as well. They've definitely done that. Eight of Wands. I feel like there is some sort of conversation coming between you and this person, though. But I feel like the conversation is going to end with this. I feel like you're just going to speak your piece in this situation, and then that's going to be that. That's going to be that. Because you have the Three of Wands here. You're like, your ships are coming in. You're not going back to that. And it's a third-party situation, too. Like, I mean, even if this other person walks away, which I think they're going to do, I think the other person is going to either walk away from your person, or your person's going to out themselves, and that's how it's going to happen. One way or the other, I feel like at this point, you're like, why would you go back? Why would you go back? Look at everything this person's done. You got good coming towards you in the future. I just don't think that you're going to do this over again. Two of Wands. Yeah. You're planning your future. You're planning your future. Lover's card. You may even have like somebody new coming in. For those of you that are considering going back to this situation, you're going to have a decision to make between this person and a new person. Your past person and a new person. I am seeing that. Seven of Pentacles, though, I really feel like if it comes to that, you're going to be met with thoughts of like, you know, how much effort you have put into the situation and how much effort you are going to put in the situation, which is, I think, none at all. None at all. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, none at all. I think you don't want to. For the majority of you, you are not going back to this. And like I said, you may, if this person reaches out to you, you're probably going to tell them about it, and then that's that. Okay, so what is the advice in this situation? What's the advice in this situation for the collective? What's the advice in this situation for the collective? This is a high drama reading, like my forehead is sweating from this. What advice does the collective need to know? Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles. Temperance card. I love that. Yeah. 9 of Wands. Keep yourself guarded from this person. They do not... This is not somebody who has good intentions. I just have to tell you, like, again, they love bombed you. They lied to you. They made you think that, you know, this, and the lust card is kind of loud here too. I feel like this was really on their end. I feel like this person is not emotionally or spiritually developed enough to nurture a connection like this anyways. So yeah, the move on. You have expansion coming here, and Jupiter is in Cancer, and it's retrograding, and it will be going direct in February. That, you know, there's gonna be expansion in, like, the home, relationships, emotions, and things like that. I feel like good is coming. King of Pentacles, you're in the energy of the King of Pentacles. You're worried about your Pentacles. You're worried about your money, your house, your car, your finances, your success. Temperance card, I feel like you have peace in your life. You made peace. That doesn't mean that you're not upset over this situation or still a little bit sad about this situation, but you have peace in your life. You no longer have to deal with this person and this Knight of Wands behavior. You no longer have to deal with somebody who's inconsistent, in and out, hot and cold, you know, a player, somebody who puts you in a third-party situation. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Strength card, you're standing on business, it's Leo energy, World card, and the Judgment card, and the Tower card. And everybody looks at, you know, the Tower card like it's such a bad thing. The Hanged Man and the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to take that too. You are looking good going into 2026. This cycle is ending for you. You've had an awakening with this Judgment card. Tower card. This has been a tower for you. Towers, you know, everybody looks at towers like they're this big negative thing, and they can be if you don't switch the path. If you're on the wrong path and you don't get off of it, towers come in and they do kind of disrupt your life. But I feel like you're kind of avoiding this a little bit by doing this Hanged Man. You're accepting this situation. You're accepting this person for who they are. Hierophant card, I feel like you're worried about the internal. You're worried about your soul mission in life, and I feel like you're on that. Queen of Pentacles, again, you're worried about your money. You're worried about your Pentacles, and with this King and Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you do have a new person coming in. Like I said, Knight of Cups, you have a new person coming in. This person could be a water sign. Ace of Cups, yeah. You have new love coming in. Stay on the course. Stay on the course. No matter how hard it is, no matter how you feel sad, you're going to have days where you feel like that. Having a breakup of a soul tie, a relationship with somebody you had a soul tie with, that it's devastating. It's devastating, especially if you have 7 of Pentacles, put in a lot of time and effort into this. It's sunk cost. I mentioned sunk cost in my all signs reading. It's hard to get out of something where there's sunk cost, but you know what? Like, if you keep putting more effort and time into this situation, and it just ends up being what it is anyways, that's more of your life that you wasted on this person. Chariot card, you're moving forward, and you're gonna get success. And I feel like you have people around you as well that, you know, feel protective of you. You have good people around you. You have good friends around you. you're just walking into a better version of yourself, a better life, and I feel like this is a good thing. And not to go back to this, the advice, don't go back to this. Don't go back to this. This person definitely is having a problem in their life. They're definitely, maybe their karma. Maybe they're getting their karma by being found out. That's their problem. Don't let this person come forward and try to manipulate you and try to make you feel like you did something to them, because you didn't do anything to them. You love this person. And they love bombed you. They lied to you. They put you in extreme emotional distress. Remember that. So, anyways, yep, that's what I have for the collective. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment. Again, 2026 astrology, I swear, will be up before the new year begins. And then probably more collective readings. I love the all signs readings, actually, that I'm doing. I don't know what the next one's going to be about, but I'm going to do another all signs reading as well. So, thanks for watching.